If you're using Proofpoint, you probably receive a quarantine digest. Let's see what's in it and see what you can do with it. So to use the quarantine digest, I'm going to jump into my inbox right here, and you can see that I have a message here from Proofpoint. This would be my quarantine digest. And you can see since the last time I received one, I've got one message in here that has been quarantined. Quarantine means it didn't go into my inbox. It held it in a safe place so that it can't cause any harm to my account. So when I look in here, one of the great functions of Proofpoint is that you can use the first function called preview. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to open it in its own little window here. Preview takes the message and shows it to you without doing anything with it. You can't click on anything. There's no images that will load. It won't harm your computer in any way, and no matter what you do in here, you're not going to harm anything. The preview function exists just for that reason. It opens a little sandbox so that you don't have to worry about doing harm to your files or getting a virus or any of that stuff. So in here, it kind of identifies to you whether or not it's a legitimate message. Let's say that you do want this message and you do want to have it come into your inbox. Release allows you to click on it, and Proofpoint will then release this from the quarantine and it will deliver it into your inbox, just like any other normal message. The next function you'll notice says release and approve. The difference between that and release is release and approve means that you want this message to go ahead and get delivered into your inbox, and any future messages from the sender are also whitelisted. This is in one click. This allows you to add that sender to your whitelist. If it's somebody that you communicate with all the time, you definitely want them whitelisted so that all of their messages come into you without getting blocked or quarantined like this. The final function that you can do inside this quarantine digest is called block. And that means when you took a look at that preview, this is definitely not from a good party. You don't want those messages to come through anymore. So when you use the block function, it will leave it in the quarantine, and here forward, it will block that sender. So that's a handy function to have when you see something that is clearly not something you ever want to receive again. If you'd like to get set up with the Quarantine Digest at a certain interval, let's say you want it each day or each week, or you're not receiving any, contact us at support@infinite.us and we'll get you set up.